My name is Xochitl Rodriguez, and my family immigrated from Mexico. I was raised in Los Angeles since I was 3 years old. And we were poor. And I know people say it's like, oh, we were poor, but we never knew we were poor. I knew we were poor. Financially, we were poor. And in love, we had plenty of abundance in the love department. I grew up in a garage. I shared a sofa bed with my brother, and we couldn't invite any friends over because there was no furniture for them to sit on. My parents worked very hard to provide for us, but I knew that I wanted more than what I saw. I think when you're raised poor, it's, I didn't want to continue that cycle. It was not fun. I got married when I was 27 years old to my high school friend, and together we were able to establish some businesses. And at that time we had our house, we had the cars, we had the American dream. Until that dream turned into a nightmare. So from the outside, our marriage looked great. But from the inside, our marriage was crumbling, and it was crumbling fast. If I do file for a divorce, it's gonna be ugly. I was afraid of what it was gonna look like to my family, to my extended family, to my friends. And I think as I drove away from the house, I just got to the point where it's like, I can't do this. I can't pretend. I can't live a lie. So once I filed for divorce, as they say, all hell broke loose. It was the worst time of my life. That man did everything to humiliate me, to embarrass me, to make me feel like nothing, and I actually had nothing. It was just torture. It was like I had the house, I had the car. Granted, it's stuff, but it was stuff I was working toward. I had all of that, and all of a sudden, it's gone. So there I was, over $100,000 in debt, living in my brother's house, sharing a bed with my mother. That was not how I expected my life to be. I got to the point where being dead was a lot more appealing than being alive. But I decided to rebuild. My brother and I built 8 businesses over the next 12 years. And those businesses became very successful. I was living off of the payment from the businesses, and I was living a semi-retired life. I had a huge house and everything I wanted all over again. But then the checks stopped coming. The buyers from the businesses stopped paying, and I had to rely on my savings to survive. So after I went through my savings, I had to use up my credit cards. And I just saw them piling up, and here I was, in debt all over again. I found myself in a position forced to sell my house and get a job, a job, just to survive and try to keep up with the bills. So I had already tried owning businesses. I ran the businesses. I sold the businesses. I had the job. None of that was gonna work. The only thing that I had left to try was the stock market. I had already spent over $20,000 in education from so-called stock gurus. I studied hard and followed what they told me, and pretty soon my account had been blown up. And then I blew another account and got more money and blew that account. I was blowing accounts one by one until I had nothing left. I felt like a complete and utter failure. But I knew I couldn't give up. I had nothing else to try, and I'm not a quitter. So I went online looking and trying to figure out how to trade the stock market successfully, and I came across Jeremy Alexander Newsom and Real Life Trading. And the crazy part is, he made sense and everything was free.
My name is Jeremy Alexander Newsom, and I'm going to be your instructor today. Remember, what do upper shadows represent? Selling pressure.
He had this mentorship program that he was going to do for a full year. I said, if I can get this mentorship program with Jeremy, I know my life's gonna change. He's not gonna let me fail unless that's what I want. I said, Jeremy, I wanna be part of this year mentorship. I don't have the money, but I have a car I can sell. I have a classic car, but if I sell that car, I'll have the money. Jeremy is like, sure, go ahead, sell the car, but we're gonna start now. And I was blown away. Like, who does that? So I was trading with a gun to my head because I had nothing left. So I was all in. It had to work this time. We immediately started, and Jeremy quickly helped me realize what the problem with my trading was. When I started trading, it's like I didn't know who I was, because trading brings out, it brought out personalities I didn't know I had. I was emotionally trading. I would lose on a trade and then immediately revenge trade and get back in to get my money back. I didn't have rules. I didn't have a plan. It wasn't until Jeremy said, you jump off a plane with me or you color your hair bright blue. At that point, I'm like, that level of accountability is like, okay, I'm not jumping off any plane and I'm not interested in coloring my hair bright blue. So Jeremy helped me build a trading plan and rules to follow. I had to be very comfortable being wrong. And that was very hard for me because I want to do what's right. Not because of my ego that I have to be right, but I want to do what is right. With that plan in place, I was able to triple the money in my retirement account in less than 1 year. And now I'm a consistently profitable trader and on my way to financial freedom. Trading is different than running a business. With the business, I had liabilities, I had employees, I had bills, I had so many different things happening. And with trading, it's me and the stock market. And I'm able to control what I get into and what I don't. And the best part is, I now have time to do the things I love. Real life trading attracts the person that is genuine, the person that is caring, the person that is giving, and the person that wants to help enrich other people's lives. And I see my life changing not only within trading, but life. Together, we can be a very strong source for good. And the ripple that we're creating today is going to move on and be able to change their lives and their children's life and their children's children, just like people in our past have done in our history that have changed the way we live. We can do that for other people now. Real life trading has transformed my life. I was drowning in so much debt and interest rates accumulating so fast that I lost control of my life. And that's why I invite everyone to join the real life trading community. Because it's not just another stream of income, it's a tool for freedom.